Hello everyone, welcome to our weekly review. Before we begin, I suggest you subscribe and click that bell notification button for your own convenience. I'm Troglodyte from Simple Trade, and today I would like to discuss with you the market situation, a number of interesting stocks, and a look into the future. Well, this week was an interesting one. There were some stocks that provided nice runs, some decreased in value, but the main phenomenon that you could identify is a lot of stocks being accumulated. Now, this is something that if one does not know how to do, it can and will strongly affect his or her success in trading. And so I again mention the opportunity of the OTC Oracle free course, where you are taught what you need in order to succeed. The link is in the description. I think we can dive into our stocks now, shall we? Our first stock for today is DUTV. The stock recently ran hundreds of percents. Let's understand why. DUTV is concentrating on the green solution marketplace. It also has a nice share structure that could allow for a beautiful run. On the 11th of January, a new CEO appeared on OTC Markets, Mark K. Galswick. What do we do at this point? We conduct a little research. And we can easily find that Mark is a big player in the agriculture and energy sectors. Mark is the founder and CEO of Easy Automation Incorporated, a company he has successfully started and grew into the largest provider of feed software and automation in North America, with over 3,000 customers. He also holds a lot of patents. Throughout his career of creating and growing agriculture-related businesses, Mark has authored numerous patents pertaining to the feed automation industry and has numerous patents pending pertaining to energy within the US and Canada. His company Easy Automation Incorporated is a real successful company which provides services to more than 3,000 customers as mentioned before, with revenues of more than $24 million. This is the CEO that DUTV now has, and that, my friends, is what caused the immense rise of the stock. It will be interesting to see how this company moves forward and what will Mark do with it. Off to our next stock, LVGI. This stock as well ran hundreds of percents. Let me show you why. This is an investment and holding company which looks for opportunities in the relevant markets for growth. They have a nice share structure that could potentially allow the stock to run beautifully. They are a reporting company that regularly releases news, mainly in the CBD sector. Then, on the 11th of January, they released the following news. LVGI reports record revenues for 2021, outlook for 2022 and the metaverse. They reported the best revenue year in their history. The final numbers are still being compiled by our accountant, but preliminary results are showing 2021 annual revenues of around $1.5 million, smashing all previous yearly revenues. Even with those fantastic numbers, the company plans on major expansions in 2022. Then, they mentioned their involvement in the metaverse. Although we want to make sure we are focused on what we can accomplish in the near future, 2022 is the year of the metaverse, and we at LVGI are already in discussions with DevMerx, a San Antonio-based tech and development company, to explore options in this emerging market. DevMerx specializes in third-party development with everything from Shopify websites and SAP-based enterprise solutions to mobile applications. They stated that they will be working with DevMerx to chart a roadmap on how LVGI can become a leader in supporting metaverse application development. Great revenues, concentration in the CBD market, entering the metaverse sector, these all caused the rise in the stock. Our next stock for today, folks, is TONR. The stock increased its value by 50% this last Friday. Let's understand why. This stock has been discussed in our YouTube channel in the past. Please refer to the link in the description for the full story. This is a pink current company whose description reads: the company currently has no operations but has plans to merge with an operating cryptocurrency, DeFi or fintech business. On the 18th of November, the company released a shareholder letter reading: as a shareholder of TONR, you are receiving this letter to inform you of a recent decision by your company's board of directors to transform its business model to precisely focus on acquisitions and operation of businesses and assets in the fast-growth fintech industry. We are presently actively reviewing merger and acquisition candidates operating cryptocurrency exchange, DeFi or fintech businesses to join us in our journey into the rapidly expanding crypto fintech industry. On their Twitter account, they stated on the 29th of December, that TONR will have news about the outstanding debt, crypto assets exchange acquisition, entry into metaverse and other updates within the next 2 weeks. Then on the 14th of January, they released their news. TONR, an aggressively fintech development company, announces the acquisition of CryptoPro, a Lithuania-based artificial intelligence-powered cryptocurrency investment management platform that serves clients across the globe. TONR bought 60% control in the 7 months old platform, which just started generating revenues a month ago. It will be interesting to see how the platform will develop. The CEO himself mentioned, "We are aggressively seeking opportunities in the crypto metaverse industries to invest in hungry entrepreneur and Web3 projects across the globe that meets our investment/acquisition criteria. We're also actively reviewing merger and acquisition candidates for actions in operating cryptocurrency, metaverse, Web3, DeFi, or fintech businesses." This news caused the stock to start rising last Friday. Carrying on to our last stock for today, DRNG. This stock started rising last Friday and was quite the buzz in the OTC community. Let's see why. DRNG has been reviewed many times in our YouTube channel. Please refer to the link in the description for the full story. This is a pink current stock with a nice share structure that could allow for a beautiful run. The stock is being managed by LVGI Capital, under the leadership of Frank Iguilar. After a while in the company, the recently appointed CEO, Mr. James Kinnar, resigned his position and opened the door for a new CEO and a new opportunity in possibly a different sector. Another thing very much worth mentioning is the purchase of 22 million shares at a price of 0.0066 by the Frank Iguilar himself, the manager of LVGI Capital, which is more than twice the price of the stock today. That is, my friends, a very powerful catalyst. In their recent Zoom call, Frank stated that DRNG is going into the metaverse, crypto, gaming, robotics, and AI-powered game-related assets/business roll-ups. That is in addition to looking for improperly issued shares for cancellation. In addition to everything else mentioned, we were promised that there will be no dilution and no reverse split under LVGI's management. All that caused the beginning of the rise this Friday. It will be very interesting to see what will happen with the stock in the future. The starting of the rise could have been anticipated if one would recognize the accumulation going on this past week in the stock. For that, I again offer you the free OTC Oracle course, which will teach you what you need in order to recognize just that. That will be all for today, folks. As to what we can expect in the future, well, that is something everyone has to derive for themselves. A good place to start, as I once mentioned, would be to look at the history of the market at last year's January and February, because as we know, the market is a periodical one. I hope you have enjoyed the weekly review. If you have, I offer you the opportunity to join our Discord community of Simple Trade, where we discuss stocks and ideas. Have a lovely weekend and an even greater trading week.